Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. You know very well this 2017 Toyota Tacoma TRD 4-wheel drive long bed, because the owner is the birder and he already put incredible 236,000 miles on the odometer. We were filming bunch of services and you guys were commenting how many miles this vehicle already has. And so far this truck is resisting those super high miles really well. There were a minimum of repairs on it. However, today I discovered a lot of damage done by critters. I always start an inspection on vehicles in cabin with the cabin air filter, because there could be a mice nest inside of that housing, but there was nothing. The filter was just normally dirty, but of course I know where he works, so I lifted this and look at it. This is all eaten or ripped by the critters. It could be mice, because some only smaller animals will be able to get underneath it. So they are apparently trying to crawl in the engine bay and they try to make a nest. He works at the Carrizo Plain National Monument. And when he was transferred there, when he was starting to work there, he told us that the people who worked there before him said immediately, don't park your vehicle with the hood shut, because there are all these critters, some kind of jumping rats and rabbits and all this. I don't even remember what he said. But they said if you park your vehicle overnight, you have to leave the hood open so they don't think this is perfect new house for them, and they will try to nest there and bite and damage all kinds of stuff. So that was his beginning. He's back here today. Cabin air filter, no nest. This is damaged. Excuse me. But I discovered a lot of damage underneath the vehicle, unfortunately. That's a new situation. I did maintain this truck for years, but today I discovered whatever is made of rubber, it's being chewed on. I don't know if they eat it really or they just sharpen their teeth. What's the deal with it? So everything made of rubber. We have a rubber line here for the brakes that's fortunately untouched. These two rubber shields are fine, but if we will continue under on the lower part, you already saw this is the rack and pinion or power steering boot, which is protecting inner tie rod. Look how it's eaten. This is a brand new situation. I don't remember it ever seeing it before. I look at the other side. This is absolutely nuts. This is big damage. And unfortunately, the dust and dirt, when he drives off-road, will be getting inside and it will slowly damage that inner tie rod and ball joint, which is hidden there. This is the outer tie rod end with its ball joint, and that's the inner one. So these boots need to be replaced, unfortunately. But this is not where it ends for him. Look at the CV axles. These are OEM perfectly lasting CV axles with outer and inner rubber boots. Well, look at right here. And this is, guys, this is not a failed rubber boot. The Toyota made them so good that after 236,000 miles, they were still perfect. But look, this is a rodent damage. This is eaten, and basically, and it's very unfortunate, this CV axle is losing the grease which is inside, and it should be replaced too. Look at the inner boot right there. Do you see how it's splitting? How it's ripped open? Look at that opening. It's just because some critters where he works have nothing else to do than try to eat his Tacoma. Isn't this crazy? And since we are still on the passenger side, look what another rubber product they discovered. There's zero play on these lower ball joints, and they're not cheap. That's a large, very heavy-duty ball joint, but the rubber boot, that the dust cover boot, which is protecting again the ball joint and the grease which is inside, it's again damaged by the rodents. It's not that it failed. Toyota did a great job building those. 236,000 miles, it was fine. I just saw this vehicle a couple months ago for the maintenance, and it was not like this. So there is some new crazy rodent animal eating his truck, and I'm not sure what he can do about this. I don't know, spray all the rubber parts with some kind of stinking stuff so they will not like it, they will go away. Let's go to that driver's side. Look at this. This is also compromised. It's bitten into it. This is absolute disaster. Other than that, perfect truck, and there are such a serious damages on it. This is absolutely nasty. What some critter can do to your vehicle. Let's look at this CV axle right here. You guys probably recognize that it is OEM original part. Look at that damage. It's basically there are holes. It's shredded into pieces. Let me move you a little bit here. When you see that green sticker, you can see it's still Toyota part. It's completely ripped open. The grease it's leaving, and that will compromise that entire CV axle, and it will be gone. Let's look at, that was the outer boot. Let's look at the inner boot. You will not believe. It just keeps going. This is all bitten and eaten. This is not the fail of the part. This again is just eaten. This truck, when it's parked, it's being eaten alive. It's unbelievable. So next time you will be planning camping trip to California and your spouse or friends will say, hey, I heard about this awesome deserty place. There are these special animals, some kind of jumping rats and rabbits and so on. It's called Carrizo Plain National Monument. Remember this truck, which is being parked there continuously. When you will be in your tent, you might be safe camping, but don't forget that your car will be probably being eaten that night alive. All the rubber parts on the bottom will be chewed on and destroyed. It's unbelievable if you think of it, what some animal can do, what damage they can do to our vehicles. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you found it interesting. If you like it, please give it a thumb up and make sure you are subscribed and you have that notification button so you don't miss any of the future videos. Thank you for watching, for supporting this channel, and have a great day, my friend.